This is the commencement of the Carthage class of 2011. Families and friends of the graduates have come from many directions and some from great distances to be here today. We extend to each of you our special gratitude for your presence and for sharing these graduates with us during their time here at Carthage. We will begin with the national anthem, sung by Daniel Ermel, a member of the graduating class. Please remain standing after the anthem for the invocation, to be given by Deanna Love, also a member of the class of 2011.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Dear family, faculty, fellow graduates, and friends in Christ, please join me in a moment of prayer. Let us pray. We come together on this day to mark an ending and a beginning in our lives. These past years have formed a story in our minds and in our hearts, one filled with love and challenges, confusion and certainty, new paths and roads left untaken. You have guided our steps and comforted our spirits. We thank you for all those blessings your love has bestowed upon our lives. We thank you for the professors who challenged our understanding of the world, ourselves, the divine, and life as we know it. We thank you for the friends who laughed and challenged, cried, speaking long into endless nights of new realizations and enduring lessons. We thank you for the love of our families, which led us here and supported our endeavors throughout this long journey at Carthage College. We ask you, precious Lord, to make clear the new roads which lie beyond this day, to guide our way and lead us more deeply into your abiding love. We ask that within each moment, we constantly strive to find and satisfy your will. We ask that our lives be meaningful, that they bring those dearest to us closer into communion with you. All of this and more we ask in the name of your Son, our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
The speaker for the graduating class is Taylor Weinstock. This is a special honor conferred by the class of 2011 on one of their members. Mr. Weinstock will graduate today with a major in music education. He was a student senator for 3 years and parliamentarian of student government during his junior year. He played tuba for both the wind orchestra and the pep band. He sang in the chapel choir and also performed with the handbill choir at chapel services. He is a member of Lambda Kappa Professional Music Fraternity. He even portrayed Torchy at Carthage athletic events. After graduation, Mr. Weinstock will pursue a career in music and undertake his graduate studies. He is the son of Greg and Ann Weinstock, and he came to Carthage from Naperville, Illinois. Families, friends, and honored guests, the speaker for the class of 2011, Mr. Taylor Weinstock.
Sweet Caroline. Thank you. Go Bears. Thank you. I would like to thank all of you for coming today and supporting our celebration and achievement. I would never be up here if it was not for my friends and family, Ann, Greg, Morgan, and Logan. Today we are here on a very special day, graduation, an accomplishment in our life story. Go Cubs. Today we are surrounded by our professors, friends, and family who have guided us on this journey and are very well respected. Many of you wonder why you're sitting here, how you passed that class, are blessed that you passed that test, or why Dr. Pullen let you pass history. Today is another scene in our life written story. Go Bulls. Since you're sitting here in front of me, ponder your favorite memory at Carthage. It can be anything or with anyone. I know all we remember was going up to the residence halls on Labor Day, 110-degree weather, up 4 flights of stairs to Denhart, Heritage. The tornado in January, CSS, J-term trips, swipes, the RAs, passing your first test, failing your first class, parking tickets, laundry machines, the lake, late night Marina Gardens, more parking tickets, Greek life, the security, calf, snow, more parking, friends, quiet hours, and now graduation. These memories are what make up our life here at Carthage. I believe that our journey is a movie that we cannot predict, a movie that has its own ups and downs. It's a movie because you are writing it and you don't even know the outcome. As you recall your best memory, some of you will remember every detail. Who you were with, where you were, how you got there, why you were there, and what were you doing? What made that event so special? Many of you probably turned and gave the Jersey Shore hello, or the all-favorite wink. The old saying goes, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Why is that? Is it trying to capture a certain event 10 years ago? Or is it to remember something special? You saw me vlogging earlier. That was not just for fun. That was so I can remember in detail this day and why it is so important. I'm not saying everyone needs to film their entire life. What I'm saying is you are writing your own story, a life story that no one else has except you. Cherish that story. Today, you have the opportunity to add more to that story. A feeling of accomplishment, another notch in that belt, another pat on that back. Your journey does not end here. It starts a new saga. I'm a firm believer about standing out and making a difference. Not to stand out or to be weird or funny, but just to be yourself. Stay on your track and don't let someone else mess that track up. Believe in your ideas and your own thoughts. A quote from Winston Churchill: "Success is never final. Failure is never fatal. It is courage that counts." Just because we're walking on a stage to shake President Campbell's hand in 20 minutes does not mean we're done. We have the tools to drive us to our purpose with our support from our friends, family, and professors. Do not let your journey stop here. Continue forward. It's better to step forwards rather than backwards. It is choice, not chance, that determines your destiny. When I was selected by you, I had no idea what to say until today. I kept it a secret because I wanted to make sure that I was making the right speech. Some of my family members did not know today, that I was speaking. When this did go public, I was hit in all directions: Facebook, text message, people stopping me on Campus Drive in my yellow Crocs, asking for a shout out. This speech is your shout out. You don't need a shout out. You know who you are, and everyone is very special to me in every way. So, class of 2011, congratulations to all of you. We did it. And remember, life is what you make of it. It always has been and always will be. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Weinstock. Members of the class of 2011, imagine a Carthage journey. That's about you and it is for you. It is a production by your fellow students here celebrating your years at Carthage and your accomplishments that we honor today.
Here, kid, you take this. You have to find the way now.
Okay. Where to?
Wherever you want to go. Wherever you can imagine. It's your journey now.
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. Getting used to the room already, huh? It's an awful lot of stuff for a little Sibs weekend. You sure you got everything?
Yeah, well, you always take a lot of stuff when you go to school. I don't take that much stuff. Anyway. What was it like when you first went?
What, to college? Well, it was cool. And a little scary.
I was charmed, for sure, when I first got to campus.
I loved campus when I first came to visit.
The lake hit me in the face pretty hard.
It's such a beautiful place. I love it, right on Lake Michigan.
Moving in was just as exciting as getting to campus for the first time.
The first time I arrived at Carthage was in the summer of 2009.
It was really hot though, so it was quite the pain moving everything into Den Hart.
There were these huge soccer player guys and volleyball guys.
Initially it was hectic. I mean, there's so many people moving around, cars are parked everywhere.
Who helped me move my probably like 50-pound fridge into campus.
Trying to find a parking spot was interesting.
I totally overpacked when I moved onto campus.
I probably underpacked because I'm from Kenosha.
Give a shout out to Buck and Bob, who have the most amazing room setups I've ever seen.
Coming to college, I thought it was the start of a new journey.
I don't think I could imagine what the next 4 years were going to be like exactly, but I knew that they were going to be good.
I wasn't prepared for how much free time you have. Then again, that free time gets taken up by everything else you get involved in.
Oh, I was excited.
I was feeling very ready to begin.
I've pretty much lived up to everything I wanted to do.
Anyway, you got big parts of your journey ahead of you before you got to worry about that. What you got there?
I don't know. It's yours.
Oh, my journal. Never really kept up on it. Except for when I went on that J-term trip.
What's a J-term?
Remember when I went to the jungles of Central America? It's not really like that. It's cool, really cool, but not so native-y.
J-term to me is one of the most important things about Carthage. Guatemala was the most amazing experience of my life.
I went to Nicaragua for the medical mission trip.
I went to Israel with Dan Showalter.
I took a J-term trip to India.
Hiking up volcanoes, jumping off of waterfalls. We visited the ancient Maya city, Tikal, which is one of the most amazing places, just the extravagance of it and these huge buildings. How did they create them?
I learned so much being able to experience those different religions. We did Hinduism, Sufi Muslim, and Sikhism. I had no idea what the Sikh religion was before I even went.
To me, just the freedom of being out of Carthage but still learning, still having that classroom on another country's ground, somewhere that's not here, and the idea of that outside the classroom learning and education, it's so important.
Are you sure you want me to come? I mean, wouldn't you rather hang out with your friends?
No, this weekend's about you. Besides, you're my sidekick. You're Sancho Panza. Robin to my Batman. I'm Sherlock Holmes, and you're...
What?
Yeah.
I have a really close group of friends that I met.
Cara, Amy Oostrick, Tara, Jen.
It's Chris Barner, Evan Jones,
Peter Haraldson,
Matt Wheel and John Seski.
Brett Hogan, Matt Pop, Ian Sokolowski, Tom Stowe.
Tommy Novak, who's one of my best friends.
One of my most memorable moments from college.
Freshman year, when they taped up an individual to a wall.
Most of the things is just little things that I'm gonna remember.
We end up going to the cafe a lot for dinner and just hanging out up there.
I would say to all of my sidekicks, just, keep in touch and make sure that we stay friends like we've always promised each other.
Never just take information straight as it comes, always look into it a little bit more.
Don't give up, and always remember that you can do whatever you think you can.
Just stay focused and positive on what you want to do in life.
Be yourself.
Keep going no matter what happens.
Just remember what we had here.
Don't be afraid to, live out of the box and just say yes to everything.
Do your best not to change.
I would tell her just to take her time. Find what you're looking for, because it's definitely out there.
I think I would tell Jeannie to do whatever she wanted to do and not to be afraid. I don't think she is afraid, but I just want her to know that she's going to be great at what she does.
Going Greek was amazing.
Well, I didn't actually think I was ever going to join a sorority.
I'm a member of Delta Upsilon.
Tau Sigma Chi.
Tau Delta Psi.
I'm in Pi Theta sorority.
It's just that they're one of the most closely knit pledge classes of any fraternity or sorority that I've seen.
There's a little more sense of family around here.
So I always wanted to have that second family, and I was always told that college is the place that you earn that second family.
Now I've got a family that I can come back to.
Pledging is, again, the funnest time of the year.
I don't think I'd be where I am today without all these girls. They're always there for me.
The thing that I'll miss the most about Greek life is the common respect for each other, the understanding that we may not know exactly what we each stand for or what the processes we do, but we understand that it is hard to become each one of us.
Well, I've been really involved with residence life.
I'm president of Draft.
President of Psi Chi.
I'm the manager of the bookstore. Latinos Unidos Club.
The Academic Society, Tri Beta.
And I'm a student ambassador, and I'm also in Torch.
Actually, that was one of the reasons I came to Carthage, because I had the opportunity to be involved in so many different things.
I chose to participate in these activities because I felt it would better me.
I only have 4 years in America. I'm not gonna go back and not have a story.
With track and field here at Carthage, I am a thrower.
Volleyball here for the past 4 years.
Soccer. That was probably the biggest reason I came to Carthage, was for basketball and the opportunity to play with my dad.
And one of the main reasons I came to school, I wanted a great education, but also wanted to continue being a student athlete. I think I really enjoyed being driven by something outside of the classroom.
For the past 4 years, I couldn't have asked for anything better. It was the greatest thing I could have asked for.
And so a distinctive aspect of the neuron is the action potential, the generation of the electrical impulse that travels down the length of the axon. Question?
Is this going to be on the test?
Yes, it will be. So now what we need to figure out...
Come on, we should get going soon.
What's college like?
Well, that's why I'm showing you a little Sibs weekend. Come on.
No, I mean, like, the college and the classes and the professors.
Huh. The professors. Well, they can get a little wacky. Well, that's close.
My professor, Laura Haracha, I guess she probably reminds me of a mad scientist.
Professor Zorn, he's just a ball of energy. He's like that little yipping dog that just runs around and always hyper and always having fun.
I was in Dr. Isham's class.
We've been joking with Herschel like, hey, we're always out so late. When are you going to bring us dinner?
So we bought our entire class caramel apples, and then we took a walk down to the beach and just like hung out and talked and had class.
He had cooked us salmon and asparagus. Like, it was ridiculous.
This is not a lie.
Professor Miller's class, he's a wacky guy as it is. He always comes in, has the joke of the week, and has different hats on.
Professor McElhaney.
He came dressed as a pirate. Probably 3 out of the 4 days a week that I had him.
In class one day, I had a little snippy remark that I kind of said under my breath. And he held me back after class, and he looked me in the eye, and he said, if you ever have something witty to say, don't hold back.
I think several professors have had a huge impact on my life.
Mark Miller.
Gary Williams.
Dr. Dan Schaffness.
Dr. Ripley.
Edward Montanaro.
Dennis Monk.
Sandy Basiglia.
Dr. Cameron.
Dr. Martino. Dr. Mark Mahoney.
The professors have made my experience at Carthage what it's been, because there's not one professor that absolutely made or broke my experience.
Hey, we gotta get going. Otherwise, we're gonna miss the president's speech.
You have a president?
Yeah. He's actually pretty laid back. Come on, let's get going.
Hey, it's cool and all that I get your room after you leave, but will I get to see you that often?
Yeah, of course. Can't get rid of me that easy, now can ya? Here, I want you to have this. Maybe you'll have better luck with it than I did.
Thanks.
Nice!
To my fellow seniors,
Good luck in your future.
Do what you want to be doing with your life.
Make the most out of your opportunities.
Don't ever give up.
Take chances.
Come back for reunions, because I think it'll be so exciting to see where everyone goes in the next 10, 20, 30 years.
Take everything you've learned in college, not about your major or minor, but about yourself, and be real proud of it.
It's harder as an adult to take that first big step to take classes, but you're going to be happy you did that, and the sacrifices you have to make personally and family are going to be well worth it in the end.
If I could summarize my experience at Carthage College into one word,
change.
Passion.
Educational.
Exuberating.
Unforgettable.
Amazing.
Community.
Exciting.
Wonderful. Love. I would like to thank
All my professors and all my friends for just making me who I am.
Kathy Steinberg.
Dr. Gardner, Dr. Blaine, and Dr. Troffness, just because they've been so much help.
Dr. Marion Rothstein.
I'd like to thank my family for this experience, because if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be here.
I guess the people I'd like to thank is everyone sitting in this audience. Every single one of you guys, whether you've interacted with me, spoke to me, or never even met me, you've made me who I am today.
I don't think our journeys are ever over.
This part of the journey is closing.
Your life changes every day, and so does your journey.
My journey has just started.
This is the beginning for me, and I look forward to it.
I think it's just begun. That's why they call it commencement. In French, commencer is to begin.
I will be so excited and so proud to have done this for my mom and dad, and I will probably cry, and I will have such joy and happiness that no one is going to be able to understand how I feel when I graduate.
It's going to break my heart more to leave this school than I ever thought it would. It's something you have to do. You have to press on. You have to keep moving, and there'll be another love out there somewhere. You just gotta find it.
Mister, where are you? I think I get it now. I'm ready to start my own journey.
Great, kid. Come on.
There is an especially honored guest present today. He is the young man who played a starring role in that video. It is a pleasure to welcome Mr. Finn Chosen.
Plenty good room in my Father's kingdom. Plenty good room, so choose your seat and sit down, sit down. Plenty good room, plenty good room in my Father's kingdom. Plenty good room, so choose your seat and sit down. I would not be a big liar. I'll tell you the reason why. 'Cause if my Lord should call on me, I would be ready to die. Sinner, 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 don't you call me sinner. 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 Sinner, sinner, don't you call me. I would not be a backslider. A backslider I'll tell you the reason why. As if my Lord should call me, I wouldn't be ready to die. Do-ba, 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 plenty good room, oh, plenty good room, oh, plenty good room in my Father's kingdom. Plenty good room, oh, plenty good room. So choose your seat and sit down, sit down. Plenty good room, my Lordy, plenty good room, my Lordy, plenty good room, my Lordy, plenty good room, plenty good room in my Father's kingdom. Plenty good room, plenty good room. So choose your seat and sit down, sit down.
President Campbell, honored guests. The trustees of the college salute Edward W. Smeds as the recipient of the 23rd Carthage Flame. As the highest award bestowed by the college, the Flame honors outstanding service to the community and the college. In presenting the Flame to Ed Smeds, Carthage truly is honoring one of its own. Ed became chairman of the Carthage Board of Trustees in 1997. He was the first Carthage graduate to serve as chairman, fulfilling that role until his recent retirement just 2 days ago. But Mr. Smeds' ties to Carthage began even before that. Ed earned his bachelor's degree in business from Carthage in 1957. He was the captain of the tennis team and manager of the football and basketball teams. It was at Carthage that he met and married his sweetheart, partner, and lifelong supporter, Alice, also a Carthage graduate. Ed went on to earn a master's degree in labor relations from the University of Illinois and completed the advanced management program at Harvard. He began working for Kraft Foods in 1961 in human resources. He rose to the top of the HR department and then moved into other executive roles, serving as chief financial officer and president of several divisions, including Kraft Canada, Kraft Australia, and president of customer service and operations. In 1990, Ed joined the Board of Trustees, and that same year was honored with the Distinguished Alumni Award. You can see one of Mr. Smeds' contributions to Carthage just across Sheridan Road. It's the Smeds Tennis Center, named for Ed and Alice. Ed described their gift supporting the tennis facility as an opportunity to say thank you to an institution and to the individuals that meant so much to the couple. Mr. Smeds has also opened doors for many Carthage students by establishing the Smeds Internship Program, which has placed outstanding students at prominent companies throughout the Chicago and Milwaukee corridor. When Ed was elected chairman in 1997, succeeding my mother, President Campbell said that his selfless character and tremendous leadership skills would serve the college well as it moved through a period of continuous growth. Indeed, Ed's skills have served the college well. His leadership and his passion for Carthage have been pivotal in the institution's emergence as a leading liberal arts college. President Campbell, it is an honor for the trustees of the college to present the 23rd Carthage Flame to Edward W. Smeds.
President Campbell, it is an honor to present the Reverend John Arthur Nunes as a candidate for an honorary doctorate of divinity. One could spend a long time counting the exhortations of the Gospels and elsewhere in Scripture to care for the poor. However, this morning, Pastor Nunes has made it explicitly clear that his life's work is to respond to that imperative. He was born in Jamaica, grew up in Canada, and came to the United States after studying for the ministry. After he was ordained, he was professor of theology at Concordia University, Chicago, and served parishes in Chicago, Detroit, and Dallas. In 2007, Pastor Nunes became the 4th president and CEO of Lutheran World Relief, which brings together the ELCA and the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod in a common expression of faith through international relief and development. Grounded in Christ's example and a desire for justice and dignity for all people, Lutheran World Relief promotes sustainable development and responds quickly to such disasters as the Haitian earthquake and the 2004 Asian tsunami. It consistently has received some of the highest independent ratings for international relief agencies. I feel confident in saying we are representing all the colleges of the church when we honor Pastor Nunes. For his lifetime of devotion to the church and his unstinting efforts to follow Christ's direction to aid the poor, the faculty recommend that John Arthur Nunes be granted an honorary doctorate of divinity.
John Arthur Nunes, inspiring preacher, insightful intellectual, and powerful philanthropist for the poor. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Carthage College, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Divinity honoris causa, allowing you all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto, and award you this diploma and academic hood, presented to you by your faculty host, Pastor Glenn D. Miller, as permanent recognition of your attainment. Congratulations.
A traditional story tells of a small band of refugees from the city of Tyre that sailed across the Mediterranean in the 9th century before Christ, and they founded a settlement called New Town. Their descendants built the city into a leading commercial center of the ancient world, and over the centuries, the Phoenician name New Town has evolved into English as Carthage. The college owes its name to these industrious refugees. And in the spirit of their commitment to a newfound city, the college has created the Carthage New Town Award, an honor that recognizes outstanding civic leadership in the building of better communities. The award reinforces the college's history and its sense of community with its neighbors in southeast Wisconsin. I'd like to ask Paula Tui to join me here. President Campbell, it is an honor to present Paula Tui for the Carthage New Town Award.
In recent decades, one of the most notable trends in Kenosha has been the development of the city as a center for education and culture. The higher education resources, featuring Carthage, Parkside, and Gateway in close proximity, are an example. So is the wonderful new museum system that has developed under the guidance of Paula Toohey. In her 27 years as director of the Kenosha Public Museum, she has overseen the creation of 2 grand new museums on the Kenosha lakefront, as well as the Dinosaur Discovery Museum, a favorite of young and old alike. The crown jewel of the Kenosha Public Museum is the woolly mammoth, excavated here in the county. It has authentic scientific significance because it forced a redating of theories about human settlements in North America. The Civil War Museum is unique in that it focuses on the contributions of the upper Midwest in a conflict where traditionally attention is concentrated on the East and the South. All told, the Kenosha Museum system attracts 250,000 visitors each year. At Carthage, we are proud to have assisted in this museum development. The college has transferred its Frank A. Palumbo Civil War collection of lithographs and artifacts to the new Civil War Museum, where many more visitors can profit from those treasures. At the Dinosaur Discovery Museum, Carthage has provided paleontology expertise with Professor Thomas Carr as senior scientific advisor. And now, we're adding an additional paleontologist who will direct the laboratory where fossils are prepared for exhibit. The college made that extensive commitment because the professional leadership of the museum inspired confidence in the vision and in its realization. In turning dream into reality, Ms. Toohey journeyed every step of the way with former Mayor John Antaramian. His grand design for the new Kenosha included museums as a centerpiece. He led the way in attaining approvals and funding. She provided the professional and scholarly expertise that assured the new museums would become authentic centers of learning. Together, they created a marvelous legacy for present and future generations. A Wisconsin native, Ms. Toohey earned bachelor's and master's degrees from campuses of the University of Wisconsin. In her early career, she was an art teacher, a painter, and a weaver. But it was already in 1974 that her service here at the museum began. She and her husband, Peter, raised their 2 children here in Kenosha. Now, after 37 years of service, Ms. Toohey is retiring this summer. For a job wonderfully well done, Carthage presents Paula Toohey with the Carthage New Town Award. Congratulations. On Friday, Carthage recognized 2 alumni for distinguished achievement and service at the new alumni convocation. All graduates of the college may nominate candidates for the Distinguished Alumni Awards, and the winners are chosen by the Alumni Council. The 2011 Distinguished Alumni Service Award was presented to Gina Madrigrano-Freebus. Gina, would you please join me? If I can't read it, you can take it. Gina graduated in 1976 and is known for her deep commitment to Carthage and to Kenosha. Those dual purposes are reflected in the Madrigrano Family Scholarship named for her parents and given to Carthage by Gina and her siblings. Gina was a business major here at Carthage and joined the first class of the sorority that is now the Chi Omega chapter. After graduation, she earned a master's degree in business management from Cardinal Stritch University. In recent years, she has served as an alumni ambassador for Carthage. Following an entrepreneurial and very successful career in business with other family members, Gina now devotes herself full-time to philanthropic efforts. One of her foremost interests is advancing the cause of women in business. She was one of the founders of the Professional Women's Development Network in Waukesha County. More recently, she has become president of the Kenosha chapter of Tempo International, a group of female business professionals. She also supports several community organizations in Kenosha, including the Kenosha Public Library and St. Joseph High School. Gina, you have honored your alma mater by accepting the 2011 Distinguished Alumni Service Award. Thank you. The 2011 Distinguished Alumni Achievement Award was conferred on Dr. Pamela Scherer. Pam, would you join me? Pam stayed close to home when she chose a college, coming to Carthage from Zion, Illinois, and following the example of her sister before her. But it turned out that Carthage became a launching pad for her into a much bigger, more far-flung world. While at Carthage, Pam participated in the Semester at Sea program. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? Served as a resident assistant and pledged Kappa Chi Omega. She majored in sociology and built on that background to earn a master's degree in higher education at Southern Illinois University. She then served as an assistant dean of students at Quincy College and Worcester Polytechnic Institute. And since that time, she has advised many colleges and universities as a consultant and traveled very widely to do so. Pam also had formal academic interest with a very practical orientation. She earned a Master of Business Administration degree from Clark University and a PhD at the University of Massachusetts. She has taught at 6 universities, and she won no fewer than 3 teaching awards at the University of Massachusetts Lowell. She has taught now for the past 20 years at Providence College and has been recognized there also for inspiring students in the classroom. Pam and her husband, Leon Graubard, who also was a longtime faculty member, maintain a very lively interest in all kinds of topics. A conversation with them is likely to be kinetic, stimulating, and even revealing about what you know and don't know. In short, both are engaging intellectuals who both instill and inspect substance in those institutions to which they are committed. Pam, Carthage is very proud to confer on you the 2011 Distinguished Alumni Achievement Award. Congratulations. Now, members of the class of 2011, the college welcomed most of you to campus 4 years ago in the new student convocation. And now, as we are bidding farewell to each of you, we sing the same hymn we sang then. Its words communicate the faith that a loving God has been, is, and will be with you every moment of your lives. Implicitly, we were saying then, and we say now, you're why Carthage is here. The hymn is printed on page 24 of your programs. It will also be projected on the screens. Would you please rise and join Greg Berg in singing, I Was There.
I was there to hear your morning cry. I'll be there when you are old. I rejoice the day you were baptized to see your life unfold. I was there when you were but a child, when you heard the wonder of the wood, I was there to cheer you on. You were raised to praise the living Lord, to whom you now belong. If you find someone to share your time, and you join your hearts as one, I'll be there to make your verses rhyme from dusk till rising sun. In the Middle Ages of your life, not too old, no longer young, I'll be there to guide you through the night, complete what I've begun. When the evening gently closes in, and you shut your weary eyes, I'll be there as I have always been, with just one more surprise. I was there to hear your morning cry. I'll be there when you are old. I rejoice the day you were baptized, to see your life unfold.
During commencement, certain items worn with the traditional cap and gown signify academic excellence. Students graduating with all college honors are identified with red satin stoles. These ambitious students committed themselves to a rigorous and in-depth study and demonstrated intellectual balance and flexibility across disciplines. Students graduating with departmental honors met certain requirements established by a department and demonstrated excellence within a particular discipline. Students graduating with a GPA of at least 3.5 are identified with black and gold cords and receive diplomas inscribed cum laude. Students graduating with a GPA of at least 3.7 are identified with red and gold cords and receive diplomas inscribed magna cum laude. And students graduating with a GPA of at least 3.9 are identified with white and gold cords and receive diplomas inscribed summa cum laude. Only the highest level cords are worn with academic attire. Members of college-wide academic and service organizations, as well as discipline-specific honoraries, may also wear honor cords during the ceremonies. President Campbell, it is my pleasure and honor on behalf of the faculty of Carthage College to present to you the members of the graduating class of 2011. Would the candidates for degree of Bachelor of Arts please stand?
Members of the class of 2011, through the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Carthage College, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts, allowing you all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto, and present you the diploma as permanent recognition of your attainment. Congratulations.
Would the candidates please approach the rostrum? Aaron Thomas Ahonen, cum laude. Joshua Albers. Julie Alpert. Patrick Paul Alfies. Carly Elizabeth Allen, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors in Education. Veronica Margie Allen. Christine Marie Anderson, magna cum laude. Megan K. Anderson, cum laude. Reiko Arimara, cum laude. Casey Lauren Arvin. Michael C. Ogle. Mirna Y. Barco Zuleta, magna cum laude. Lauren Cameron Baker. Tori Renee Balstead. Teresa M. Banaskavich. Amy Amanda Barclay. Frida Barkley. Andrew James Bass. Daniel Jeffrey Bayer. Christopher Brett Beaumont. David Johnston Bettel. Blake William Bendix. Anthony James Bennett. James D. Bentheimer III. Paul B. Burauer, cum laude. Kayla Marie Behrens, cum laude. Christine Marie Berg. Felicia A. Bernhardt. Tyler Joseph Berry. Lauren Alexis Bianchi. Kimberly Ann Biefeld. Amy Elizabeth Binstein, cum laude. Brianne Biersa. Amy J. Blair. Timothy Scott Blazik. Bo Blumenschein, summa cum laude. Philip Mark Bochet. James Adam Bachnovic. Courtney Joe Bachland, cum laude. Rebecca Susan Bonarirgo. Courtney Lynn Booth. Kyle S. Boran. Joshua John Bausma. Lee W. Bowens III. Mark Joseph Bracken Jr. Aaron R. Bradshaw. Jeremy Glenn Brandt. Joshua Brennan, cum laude. Matt Brewer, magna cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors, and political science. Ian R. Brody. Charles W. Summa cum laude. Charles W. Brown III. Jarvis Brown. Jennifer Marie Brown. Ken Brown. Caitlin Brendy. Maggie Jo Burton, magna cum laude. Brett Allen Butler. Erica Lynn Campbell. Jennifer Carlson. Catherine L. Karski. Adam J. Casey, cum laude, departmental honors in computer science. Alyssa Catherine Chena. Debbie M. Chambers. Stephanie L. Chavez. Dana L. Christensen, summa cum laude. Jonathan Richard Seski. Noel L. Cleveland, magna cum laude. Darren J. Coates, cum laude. Twyla M. Cobb, cum laude. Allison Coleman. Jessica R. Collins. Samantha Ann Collins. Nicholas Colonna. Jessica Sue Conderman, magna cum laude. Brendan Michael Conley. Daniel Taylor Cook. Dana Michelle Corey. Randall Catherine Coughlin. Susan Craig, magna cum laude. Amanda Jean Croy, cum laude. Christopher Paul Curran. Nicholas Anthony Cernick. Erica Leanne Dahl, magna cum laude. Daniel Dom. Victoria Ann Dakeson. Jenna L. Dahlman. Elizabeth Mary D'Amico. Joshua Michael Das. Daniel W. Davies. Laura Elizabeth Davis. Beverly Marie Dessart. Elizabeth Marie Devereaux. Raymond DeVries IV. Daniel Orlando Diaz, cum laude. Bryant Douglas Dickey. Michelle M. Didier. Stephen Brane Jerakovic, cum laude. Caroline L. Dolan, summa cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in great ideas and French. Loretta E. Donnelly, cum laude. James Edward Donovan IV. Bartolome T. Dorman. Valerie Renee Douglas, cum laude. Stephanie Marie Drymalski, magna cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in education. Brady Michael Dubbs. Caitlin Marie Duke. Charisse Nicole Duncan. Kristalina Dunkerson, magna cum laude. Gregory S. Dunn. Amanda Virginia Durkin, cum laude. Timothy P. Egan. Catherine Ann Ehlers, magna cum laude. Rachel Christine Ekblad, summa cum laude. Janet Wilkinson Elrod, summa cum laude. Jonathan Eng. Jacob Engelman. Kyle Andrew Enot. Daniel Stephen Ermel, magna cum laude. Jeffrey A. Erminger. Bridget E. Estola, magna cum laude. Matthew Henry Evans. Scott Nicholas Ivasevich. Amanda Renee Faint. Caitlin May Farrell. Emma F. Filing. Eric Figura, Michelle H. Fitton, Brittany Michelle Fitzsimmons, cum laude. Kelly Joyce Flaherty, Catherine Louise Flanagan, magna cum laude. Samantha Marie Florio, Jennifer Kathleen Foley, Charles Follett, Brad Fortney Jr., Janice Fox, summa cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in French. John Shefsky Fries, John Michael Friend, Rocco Frodano, Brendan Jeffrey Fuller, Elizabeth G. Gamboa Reynolds, Daniel George Garrity, Thomas Howard Guspero, Katie Ann Gast, cum laude, Joseph Richard Gotti, Colleen Geddes, magna cum laude, Erica L. Geiger, Sarah Rose Geisy, summa cum laude, Kayla Marie Geis, cum laude, Kimberly A. Gennon, Daniel T. Gerber, summa cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in mathematics. Angelina Marie Gianeski, Tyler James Gibbons, Dana Marie Goodnow, cum laude, Laura Ann Gordon, Jamie Marie Goss, Tiffany Ann Gould, Whitney Lee Graneman, Amber M. Green, Aviva Jade Green, Michael Robert Greffley, Cecilia Lee Grove, cum laude, Kylie Brianne Gustafson, magna cum laude, Kayla J. Haberland, cum laude, departmental honors in social work, Michael Habura, cum laude, Kelly Elizabeth Hale, Bjorn G. Hall, cum laude, Timothy Kyle Hammerly, Jamie Lee Hamill, summa cum laude, Megan Elizabeth Hammer, magna cum laude, Jessica Michelle Hams, cum laude, Reginald A. Handy, Bradley Harmon, Peter Ashton Haroldson, cum laude, Kelsey Ray Harrington, magna cum laude, Mindy Lynn Harrington, Marissa Marie Harrison, cum laude, Rachel Marie Hastings, Samuel Olson Haswell, cum laude, Benjamin A. Healy, Carrie J. Healy, Lee Alexandra Hedman, cum laude, magna cum laude, Carolina Suzanne Hekela, William Newton Hellier, Stephanie A. Herte. Matthew J. Hyatt. Holly Therese Higgins. Jennifer Louise Hill. Carrie Ann Hill, magna cum laude. Stacy Louise Hill. William Hodges. Maxwell Stephen Hoy. Heidi Lynn Hoffman, magna cum laude. Kendra Michelle Hoffman. Bridget Holk, magna cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in biology. Elizabeth Jeanette Hood, cum laude. Charles Clement Hoover. Sean P. Horniak, cum laude. Steve Horton. Benjamin Bowes Hipke. Tommaso Iniesti. Amanda Nicole Inkenyen, cum laude. Mitchell J. Jackson. Catherine Elizabeth Jacobson, magna cum laude. Kyle E. Yeager. Robert A. Janik. Timothy F. Jansen. Susan Jardee. Alyssa Jaskolski, cum laude. Ashura Rose Jenkins. Tracy A. Jensen, summa cum laude. Alexa Perrin, magna cum laude. Heather Lynn Johnson. Megan I. Johnson. Ian Jeffrey Johnston. Nathan J. Jonas. Evan James Jones. Kristen Ann Jones, cum laude. Tyler Jump, summa cum laude. Laura Marie Kepler. Sean M. Kane. Andrew Michael Kaiser. Kristen Alexis Capitan, magna cum laude. Sarah Lynn Cott. Sally Marie Kavanaugh. Cassandra B. Kaywell. Ryan Fletcher Kelly. Heather Lynn Kessler, magna cum laude, departmental honors in music and education. Karen Marie Kessler, magna cum laude. Kirsten Lee Cato, magna cum laude. Timothy Keys, magna cum laude. Joshua Hushar Koshbin, magna cum laude. Brianna Kiefer. Emily Kiefer. Amanda Nicole King. Felicia Leona King, summa cum laude. Christina Marie Kinsella. Joy Kajor. Ellen M. Klang, magna cum laude. Cheryl Therese Klatka. Kyle Claver. Vanessa C. Kilmowitz, magna cum laude. Jacob Kling. Becky Lynn Knabel, summa cum laude. Beth M. Knuth, magna cum laude. Ryan M. Konis. Amanda M. N. Komenek. Christine Marie Konecki, cum laude. Cassandra Ann Cornick. Maria Elizabeth Corosas. Alex Kusilla. Joseph Owen Kowalczyk. Sarah Marie Kowalski. Deborah Lynn Kozlowski, cum laude. Eric Chambavi Kramer. Kelly Ann Krofel. Angela Marie Krapodlowski, magna cum laude. Paul Krupa, magna cum laude. Andrea Pavlina Kusik, magna cum laude. Laura Kwan. Melissa Elaine Lachance. Samantha J. Labas. Bianca Elizabeth Landy. Ahmad Tafur Landrum. Megan Menzies Lane. Joshua R. Langenspeen. Elizabeth Lanning. Daniel Larson. Marna Ruth Larson, magna cum laude. Morgan Ann Lastly, cum laude. Amanda Lynn Laukant, cum laude. Alyssa Lynn Laurensis, summa cum laude. Matthew Joseph Lawler, cum laude. Molly Marie Lawrence, cum laude, Departmental Honors in Education. Jessica Rose Layden, magna cum laude. Kara Elizabeth Lazaridis, cum laude. Chinu Lee. Kristen Jacqueline Limar, cum laude. Andrea M. Lashevsky, summa cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in economics. Laura Catherine Levan, magna cum laude, departmental honors in education.
Arlia Ann Lickwalt. Daniel Learman. Scott Allen Lillard, cum laude. Kelly Lindenbaum. Lamar Aurora Little. Kimberly Nicole Loden. Nicole Ray Loomis. Vanessa Lopez. Jessica Lawrence, cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in music and secondary education. Deanna Lenore Love, summa cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in Spanish, English, and accounting. Presenting her diploma is her father, Mike Love, Carthage Director of Media Services. Megan Lowecki. Brandon Lewis Lowenbein. Eugene Loscalzo Jr. Valerie Rose Lynn. Joanne Pamela Little. Charbel J. Malouf, cum laude. Melissa Ann Mackey, magna cum laude. Zawadi Dina McGinney, cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in geography and earth science. Presenting her diploma is her mother, Elizabeth Minde, and Lady Anna Mkapa, former First Lady of Tanzania. Michael Joseph Maher, summa cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in chemistry. Samantha Jo Mahler. Alexandra Gabrielle Meniscallo. Sarah Ann Marble, cum laude. David Angelo Paul Mariani. Allison L. Marshall, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Diane Martin, summa cum laude. Alexandra Fern Matzinger, magna cum laude. Shannon Shane McBride, magna cum laude. Andrew McCarty. Kelly McHale. Rhiannon Danielle McHugh. Claren K. McLaughlin, magna cum laude. James H. McNeese III. Brett A. McQuaid. Isaac Kent McQuistion, summa cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in English and history. Dylan T. Mejias. Elisa Marie Menace. Chandra Marie Meyer. Kayla N. Meyer. Sherry LaRae Michaels, magna cum laude. Jordan C. Miller. Kevin Timothy Malloy. Douglas Moraden. Stephanie Moy. Amanda Diana Medinsky. Amy Lee Miller. Susan Lynn Mueller, magna cum laude. Anna Christine Murray. Daniel J. Murray, summa cum laude. Carrie Danielle Nace, cum laude. Tyler Nelson. Jacqueline Rose Ness, cum laude. Katie R. Nestling, magna cum laude. Maureen Elizabeth Newborn. Samantha Renee Newman. Amanda Marie Nichols, magna cum laude. Jennifer R. Nicholas, magna cum laude. Daniel Philip Nothke. Emily Nolan. Thomas J. Novak, cum laude. Danielle Nowak. Thomas O'Connell. Tamara Lynn O'Connor, magna cum laude. Amy Samantha Ustrick, cum laude. Patricia Marie O'Keefe, magna cum laude. Rachel Elizabeth Oldenburg, magna cum laude. Hannah Dagny Olken. Kevin Dean Olilla. Robert J. O'Neill. Hannah Oren. Chad M. Ore. Michael Joseph Orsini. Brittany Margaret Pabon. Stephen Paddock, cum laude. Brenna Marie Paget, magna cum laude. Mark Ryan Pisar, summa cum laude. Danielle Margaret Pampano, magna cum laude. Melissa A. Petrenitz, summa cum laude. Fontrice Monique Patterson. Shannon Marie Pearson. Michelle Josephine Pelka, magna cum laude. Robert E. Pelican. Zachary James Peters, cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in political science. Brittany R. Peterson. Carrie Marie Peterson, cum laude. Tyler S. Peterson. Jennifer A. Petrovsky. Michael Petty. Erin Lynn Pica, cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in education. Marie Catherine Piekler, magna cum laude. Stephen James Pinkham, summa cum laude. Zachlin Pisavodsky. Bradley Aster Postlethwaite. Presenting his diploma is his grandfather, Carthage trustee Gordon Postlethwaite. Justin Michael Pratt. Paige Pruse. Emily Kristen Prober, cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in English. Marcia M. Prue, magna cum laude. Janessa Ed Imp Puno, magna cum laude, departmental honors in international political economy. William George Quaid, cum laude. John W. Quinn. Catherine Ann Robinhorst. Corey James Radke. Catherine Teresa Ramirez, magna cum laude. Samuel Ramoni. Jared L. Rasmussen, magna cum laude. Kirsten Elaine Reed, summa cum laude. Robin Renee Ream, summa cum laude. Dane Reamer. David Sylvan Rice, cum laude. Lindsay Christine Rith, magna cum laude. Travis Wrench. Samantha Ann Reddick, cum laude. Gilberto Reyes. Colette Briandon Reynolds, magna cum laude, departmental honors, communications and digital media. Kelsey Ray Rhodes, summa cum laude. Laura Kathleen Ripple. Lindsay Ann Rithamill. Bradley Robers, magna cum laude. Pamela Robers, magna cum laude. Clay Alec Robertson. Akila Gabrielle Robinson. Jody Elizabeth Rodriguez, magna cum laude. Daniel Thomas Rowland, magna cum laude. Austin Rumbalski, magna cum laude. Philip Todd Rude, magna cum laude. Scott James Rosahusky. Isaac Perry Rothenbaum, cum laude, departmental honors in computer science. Devin Jean Rudy, magna cum laude. Michael Russell. Rebecca Gray Sodoff, cum laude. Andrew P. Sabai. Jacob L. Sacamino. Bryant J. Sadler, cum laude. Michael Alexander Sanchez. Anne Elizabeth Santori, summa cum laude. Grace Matthias Sawanja. Savannah L. Saul. Sarah Ray Scardamaglia. Caitlin Keegan Schafferneck, cum laude. Emily L. Schlevy, cum laude. Erzabeth Marie Schneider. Sarah Lynn Schneider. Catherine L. Shane. Brian George Schottler, summa cum laude, departmental honors in music. Dana Leanne Schoaf. Jessa Schroeder. Margaret Elizabeth Schroeder, cum laude. Jessica Lynn Schultz, magna cum laude. Christopher E. Schultz. Karen Lynn Schwabel. Marcus Deonte Scott, cum laude. Dion Scruggs. Justin Dale Siebens. Sarah E. Sellers, magna cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in theater. Samantha Marie Shackelford. Lauren E. Shaler. Sabrina Elizabeth Shamoon. Christopher J. Schenefelt. Kyle P. Shago. Taylor Hugh Shields. Hasnat Saryat Shitu. Hasnat Shitu struggled valiantly against a rare form of brain cancer from the age of 13. She won a scholarship to Carthage, attended here, but passed away during her freshman year. Accepting her diploma is her father, Murphy Shitu. Donald Joseph Shoemaker. Natalie Seek, magna cum laude. Leslie Grace Sink, summa cum laude. Ashley M. Slocum. Ellen Elizabeth Smilek, cum laude. Jessica Nicole Smith, summa cum laude, departmental honors in English and theater. Caitlin Ann Smith, cum laude, departmental honors in education. Timothy Joseph Smith. Matthew Soderland, cum laude. Ian Luther Sokolaski. Joshua James Solario. Jeffrey Lee Spencer. Andrew Michael Spinelli, magna cum laude. Jessica Ann Stading, cum laude. Alexandra Stamenkovich. Sarah Ann Starling, cum laude. Roxanne Steen, cum laude. Pamela Jean Steeves, magna cum laude. Karen Kathleen Steffens, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors in Education. Sean Michael Stefanski. Emily Ann Steen, cum laude, Departmental Honors in Biology. Marielle Christine Stock. Amber M. Stoker, cum laude. Kimberly Stone. Thomas Stowe, cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Strabel. Brian Scott Strand. Joshua J. Strangberg. Nicholas Suda. Jeannie Marie Sullivan, magna cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in political science. Christopher J. Somerville. Michael John Suspensi. William C. Sustachek, summa cum laude. Lisa Elizabeth Sutman, summa cum laude. Marcy Marie Swan, magna cum laude. Jillian Catherine Swanson, magna cum laude. Rachel Teresa Swoboda, summa cum laude. Kate M. Sislak. Miranda Lee Shapinsky, summa cum laude. Mary Frances Shapaniak, magna cum laude. Tara Zek. Anna Shubersky. Michael Tabor. Kristen L. Taggart. Alicia Nicole Taggart, magna cum laude. Jacqueline Jeannie Tassoni, cum laude. Dylan Tate, magna cum laude, departmental honors in history. Brett Michael Taylor. Jason Thomas Taylor. Lisa Joy Tilgus, magna cum laude. Taylor A. Tondelli. Maureen Agnes Toomey. Joseph Stephen Torcaso. Hilda Torres Reyes, cum laude. Nico Michelle Triggs. Emily Marie Trendley, cum laude. Megan Trotter, magna cum laude, departmental honors in education. Austin John Toomey, cum laude. Wanri C. Tyler, cum laude. Angela M. Olinsky. Denise Upchurch. Emma Lee Van Riet, magna cum laude. Curtis Vanchena. Christopher Varner. Hannah Louise Vatch. Arturo A. Velaz Monroy. Sandy L. Vitone, magna cum laude. Dana Danielle Voles, summa cum laude, departmental honors in education. Amanda S. Volkman. Nicholas George Franis. Jamie Lynn Walty. Marietta Ann Walker, cum laude. Jeffrey Lee Walcotton. Brendan H. Walsh. Patrick Austin Walsh. Michael James Ward, magna cum laude. Ryan Danielle Carlson, magna cum laude. Tess Avery Warner. Teresina Nicole Watson. Matthew D. Weber, magna cum laude. Matthew Allen Wheel. Taylor Allen Weinstock. Cynthia Welch, cum laude. Matthew Paul Wenkowski. Danica R. Wetland, cum laude. Lauren Werfel, cum laude. Nicole Robin Werner. Stephanie Ann Whalen, cum laude. Prentice Dwayne Wilburn. Nellie C. Williamson, magna cum laude. Denise Marie Wargowski. Sabrina Eve Wilton. Kelly Woodrich, magna cum laude. Andrew Wojowicz. Raymond R. Woodring. Andrew P. Worsley. Alyssa Ann Weiss, cum laude. Mei-Yan Ewan, magna cum laude. Norma Ziegler. Brian Zielinski, magna cum laude. Amy Marie Ziesmer, cum laude. Erin Eileen Zimmerman, summa cum laude, all college honors, departmental honors in theater and chemistry. Ruth Zimmerman, summa cum laude.
Mr. President, the class of 2011. President Campbell, it is my pleasure and honor on behalf of the faculty of Carthage College to present you the candidates for the degree of Master of Education. Will the degree candidates please stand?
Through the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Carthage College, I confer upon you the degree of Master of Education, allowing you all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto, and present you with a diploma as permanent recognition of your attainment. Congratulations.
Sarah Jane Anzac. Brett A. Baisley. Julian Mark Bertero. Diane L. Bosovich. Michelle Ruth Callan. Janet L. Carpino. Patricia Marie Hoyt Cooley. Lauren Ann Croy. Audrey J. Daydu. Gina J. Ford. Nozomi Fukazawa. Emily Ray Goetz. Carolyn Helwig. Lauren Lillian John. Allison Ann Johnson. Janice G. Kaczynski. Megan Ann Kaminsky. Erica Lynn Nielsen. Carrie L. Persons. Claudia Angelica Rodriguez Payares. Miguel Angel Santos Garcia Puente. Michael Ryan Schmidt. Ruth Nelly Solarte Gonzalez. Jessica A. Stevens. Ann E. Sullivan. Elliot Underhill. Jenny Underhill. Amy Jo Untie Runnels. Brian Joseph Vanderhoff. Milagros Milan Vitor Butzen. Denise Tyann Whitler. Robert P. Wolter. Leanne May Zorich. Mr. President, the Master of Education class of 2011.
Congratulations. To the family and friends of today's Carthage Flame, honorary degree, and New Town recipients, and to the guests of the Distinguished Alumni Award winners, we thank you for joining our celebration. You are a considerable group, and we share our pride in your pride. We share your pride in our honorees. Would you please stand? Families, friends, everybody here who, well, good. Congratulations. Well, hold your applause. You're going to get to do it in a second. I got something lined up. Thank you very much. You may be seated. Traditionally here at commencement, there are a number of guests who come from abroad for these ceremonies. And we know of one particular group today. You got an indication of that a bit ago. Several members of the McGaney family have flown here specifically for this event from Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. I would like very much to ask them, the family members of our graduate here today. Please stand. Thank you. Also with that group, I would like to say something about a special guest with us today. You heard about her during the presentation when Zawadi received her degree. We are particularly honored by the presence of Lady Anna Mkapa, the former First Lady of Tanzania. Her husband was President of Tanzania for a very long term. She is chairperson of the Equal Opportunities for All Trust Fund, whose support helped make it possible for Zawadi to come to Carthage. Lady Mkapa has a long and friendly relationship with Carthage. As First Lady, she has been particularly gracious in welcoming Carthage students on J-term trips in Tanzania. And so we say, Ladium Kappa, welcome back to Carthage. Please stand one more time. Okay? Joining us, we know, from Italy to celebrate the graduate of Tommaso Ignesti are his grandparents, Antonio and Franca Posa. Mr. and Mrs. Posa, I met you the other night. I do not know where you are, but wherever you are, please stand. There we go. They are joined by Tommaso's parents, Stefano and Giovanna, and sisters, Martina, who graduated from Carthage just 2 years ago, and Cecilia, the younger sister, who will begin her studies at Carthage this fall. Martina, welcome back, and Cecilia, we'll see you back real soon. There may be others here in the audience about which we do not know. I'm sorry that we have missed anyone if we have, but if others have come from outside the country, beyond the borders of the United States, would you please stand? Let us give you a welcome to the United States. Is there anyone here? I don't, I see somebody waving in the back there. Congratulations. Marching along with the trustees and officers today is a special guest. He is the Reverend Richard A. Price. Reverend Price is celebrating the 60th anniversary of his graduation from Carthage in 1951. This also is the 35th anniversary of his honorary doctorate from Carthage and the 12th anniversary of his receiving the Distinguished Alumni Award. So for all those degrees and awards and all your loyalty to Carthage all the time, Dick, we're delighted that you're back. Where are you? Right there. We're also pleased to welcome back past recipients of honorary degrees and Flame Awards. The Reverend Fred Marks, who received an honorary doctorate of divinity in 1981. Registrar Emerita Ruth Johnson, who received the Carthage Flame in 2000. The Reverend Harvard Stevens Jr., who received an honorary doctorate of divinity in 2001. Mr. Robert Dittus, who received the Carthage Flame in 2002. Professor Charlotte Schell, who received the Carthage Flame just last year in 2010. Would you, all of you, please stand and let us say a special welcome to all of you. The annual meeting, actually there are 3 each year, but the spring meeting is referred to as the annual meeting for constitutional reasons. The annual meeting of the Board of Trustees took place last Thursday and Friday. The trustees carry the ultimate responsibility for the college. They are the governing body of the college. Would all those trustees who are here today please stand? Each year, students nominate those professors who influence them most for the Distinguished Teaching Award, established years ago by the Board of Trustees. A joint student-faculty committee chooses the winner. In a college dedicated to teaching, there can be no higher recognition than an award for distinguished teaching. During last month's All-College Honors Assembly, the 2011 Distinguished Teaching Award was presented to Associate Professor of Modern Languages, Gregory Baer. Greg, will you please stand? Okay. There are a number of faculty here who have received that same award over a longer span of years. As I just said, there's only one such award each year, but over a long time there are a number of people still on the faculty or recently on the faculty who have won that award. All those who have won the Distinguished Teaching Award in the past, would you please stand? Educational institutions are communities of learners, learners who are at various stages of their careers. Learners are also teachers, and Carthage faculty members are first and foremost constant, ongoing learners. The worth of the degrees that you have received today rests on the effort of the faculty to inspire and to teach. Would the entire faculty please stand? Each year, the members of the Carthage Ceremonial Band, the Carthage Choir, and the Gospel Messengers remain extra days here on campus in order to contribute their talents to baccalaureate and commencement. Wouldn't be nearly the same without them. We thank each of you for helping make this a very special day for us all. Thank you very much. Everyone is cordially invited to a reception honoring the graduates and the Jockey Club of the Todd Ware Center immediately following this commencement. We do hope to greet you there. Now, would all those who have received degrees today please stand? There we go. I've lost count, but I think this is at least the 5th or 6th round of applause you've received today already. And actually, the reason I asked you to stand was to return it. You've heard applause as you've walked across the stage. If you remember the direction it came from, or if you know where families and friends are sitting, look that direction. They help keep you going in all kinds of ways, no doubt, and supported you through these years at the college. Why don't you give them a round of applause? Thank you. You're going to have to stand up again in just a second, but it's probably just as well if you sit for a moment, okay? Thank you. We're almost done. After the benediction, we ask all members of the audience to please be seated again until after the graduates have finished their procession out of the building. The Reverend Harvard Stevens Jr. will give the closing prayer. As many of you know, this will be Harvard's last benediction as Dean of Siebert Chapel. He will become senior pastor of Frederick Evangelical Lutheran Church, the third oldest Lutheran congregation in the Western Hemisphere, located on the island of St. Thomas. Harvard and Linda have been wonderful colleagues and friends here at Carthage these past 8 years. We are sorry to see them go. We are a little jealous of that St. Thomas location. But we will remember the service with great joy and look forward to their return visits as frequently as they can make them. Before the benediction, let us join in singing the alma mater. It will be led by Jillian Swanson, also a member of the class of 2011. Such traditions as singing the alma mater help provide cement, if taken seriously, for all of us as a community. Now, for all of you who are not Carthage graduates and may not yet have memorized the words to the alma mater, it is printed on page 56 of the program and will be projected on the screens. For the class of 2011, we trust you will sing these words again in your class reunions across your lifetimes as you return to the campus. Would everyone please stand?
Glory
In our time together here at Carthage, we have received in great measure the encouragement, the wisdom, and the inspiration we all need to celebrate lives worth living. So now when the world asks us, what good things are possible? What joy can we share? What hope can we renew? What wounds can we heal? What blessing can we bestow? Let us respond with hearts and hands and voices that boldly proclaim, God is with us. We are not afraid. It will all work out if we do it with love. So let us go now with confidence, knowing that this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice. Let us treasure the memories. Let the people of God be glad. Depart now in peace. Amen.